Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Today, we're gonna go back to the basics. What happens when you get a brand new car and you don't know where to start? Of course, you might just think about just wash your car. But whenever you get a brand new car, you might start looking up what's a proper soap, what's a 2-bucket method, what's a pressure washer, what's a foam cannon. You might not know where to start, so today in this video, we're actually gonna go back to the basics and show you guys the needs you need to make your car shine at any given time. Let's get started. So today we have Squishy's wife's mom's car in the shop. And as you guys can see, this car has seen better days. All right guys, so now that we have our 2-bucket method, our dirt trap, our Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon, our soap, and our chenille wash mitt, you might be asking me what goes where, how should I properly use it, and much more. So we're actually gonna be breaking it down. So to start off with, this is the Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon. The Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon has to be used with a pressure washer. It can be used with electric or gas pressure washer. In this occasion, we are using it with our ProFlow PM2000. The ProFlow PM2000 has a PSI level of 2030 and has a gallons per minute of 1.77. So that'll be more than enough pressure and GPMs to make the Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon work. To start off with, the Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon has a big blow bezel that you can adjust whether you want super wide fan to a super narrow fan. The choice is yours. So like this, you have a BMW, a Ford F-150, or a Ford Transit. No matter what size vehicle you might have, the Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon paired with the PM2000 is going to work phenomenal. So the Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon has a clear canister that's going to allow you to dilute your soap into the bottle very easily. It also comes with a siphon tube. So whenever you get your Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon, the siphon tube comes off to the side. All you need to do is just look at the bottom of the Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon, insert the siphon tube, and once it's already inserted, that's all you need to do. It also has a foaming adjustment knob up top, but once I already insert my soap, I'll go over how to properly adjust it. So I'll put the Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon head off to the side, and the soap today I'll be using is going to be Sticky Snowball. So Sticky Snowball is a pH balanced soap that's going to cling hard onto the surfaces and remove dirt, grime, debris away from the surfaces without harming it. It also is pH balanced, which means whether your car has a ceramic coating, a glaze, a sealant, a wax, or any type of protection it might have on it, it's not going to harm it, it's not going to remove the beading effect, it's just going to properly clean it. So the Sticky Snowball is super concentrated. All you need is 1 to 2 ounces of soap inside your Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon, and that's all you need. If you look at the back of the Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon, it actually has a 34-ounce canister with metering tips in the back. So this is why you always will ask us, how do you know how much you're actually applying? Because whenever I'm staring at you guys, I have the metering tips back here, and all I need to do is just open up my choice of soap. In this occasion, Sticky Snowball, insert 1, 2, and that is 2 ounces of soap inside my Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon. Now, all we'll do is just attach the Big Mouth head back onto the top, and then here's where it gets kind of tricky. So a lot of people say, I need to mix my soap, and they start shaking the bottle up and down. And what ends up happening is our soap is so concentrated that it starts to foam up. So all you want to do is just stir it. That's a pro tip for you guys because we want all the suds on the car and no suds inside the canister. You could also flip it upside down, but just be very careful not to over shake it, because if you do shake it, you'll cause foam inside here. You want no foam in here, you want all the foam on the car. So now that it's properly mixed, let's go over the foam adjustment knob. So the foam adjustment knob, you could turn it. If I turn it all the way to the left, that means I'll be shooting pure water, no type of soap. So if I get my pressure washer wand, let me just remove my pressure washer tip, put this on top of my dirt traps. If I was to get my pressure washer wand and attach my Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon and all the dials twisted all the way to the left, if I shoot it, it's gonna be pure water. No type of suds is going to come out, all right? It's pure water. If you want high amounts of suds, all you need to do is just twist it all the way to the right, and then if I shoot it, you'll start seeing suds. So there's the big difference. If you are having trouble getting thick suds like we do on our YouTube video, maybe try adjusting the foam adjustment knob. If you have any other questions, we also are on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and much more. Just message us on there and our team will get back to you guys. But another cool thing about the Big Mouth Max Freeze foam cannon, it actually has a quick release fitting. So it's very simple to use. Just simply pull back on your pressure washer sleeve, attach it, and it's not going to go anywhere. So I'll remove this off away from my pressure washer wand so we can keep going over the 2-bucket method. And what is the 2-bucket method? So the 2-bucket method, it consists of using 2 different types of bucket. Obviously we start with clean water, but then in this occasion I went with a red bucket and a clear bucket. The red bucket is going to distinguish which is going to be my wash bucket, which is going to be my rinse bucket. Just in case if Joey, Nick, Alex comes out here and starts helping me out, it's going to be very simple to me tell them, hey, the red one's going to be our rinse bucket, the clear one's going to be our soapy bucket. Like that, we avoid cross-contamination using our Chanel washment or our big noodle washment, whatever washment we'll be using in today's video. So the dirt traps, the ones that are sitting on top, have over 100 cyclonic cones in the back that's going to filter while you wash. It also has micro abrasives up top that's going to, whenever you get your Chanel washment or whatever washment you're using, you're wringing at the bottom, it's going to suck all the dirt, grime, debris to the bottom of the bucket. So like this, you always have clean water at the top. But one cool tip about the dirt trap is if you have a super dirty, muddy car, you could actually stack them. By stacking them, you're going to provide double filtration. You're going to prevent more scratches and swirls on your car, especially if it's super muddy. But in this occasion, it just has a light layer of grime, so using one dirt trap is going to be more than enough. So how do you actually insert them? The proper way to insert them is going to be at an angle, not straight down. If you insert them at a straight down, you'll cause a bubble. It's going to make it rise back up. So all you need to do, put your hand on an angle, push down, and once you get to the bottom, just push all the way down, and like that you have a permanent seal. Like this, it will not rise back up. Because if you were just to insert it like this, it's going to cause a bubble, it's going to make it rise back up, and while you're washing your car, it's going to be much more difficult. So just take the extra second, just to insert that angle, push it down. So now that we have a rinse bucket, like I told you guys, our red one's going to be a rinse bucket, and we also have our wash bucket. All we need to do now is just get our Sticky Snowball and add 1 ounce of soap. By adding 1 ounce of soap, it's going to provide extra lubrication. So whenever I activate it using my pressure washer wand and just some type of pressure, it's going to be very simple. So if I just activate it just by adding pressure, you guys can see that Sticky Snowball is a premium soap that provides high amounts of lubrication all over the car. So like this, I prevent scratches and swirls. And this choice of washment today that I'll be using, we do offer more than 5 washments on our website, and we offer many different types of washment because they're all unique. To start off with, this is the Big Noodle washment. The Big Noodle washment is our medium to large washment. This washment holds tons of suds, has very big noodles, and it's going to prevent scratches and swirls, and very soft. You could also use it around your house, your garage, your office to dust off blinds, dust off furniture, even your interior car. But in this occasion, I'll be using it to wash this BMW. So all you need to do is just put it on your wash bucket, let it sink in there just to get high amounts of suds. And just by sinking a little bit, you guys can see how much suds the Big Noodle washment actually holds. And that's one of my favorite things to do. The more the lubrication my washment have, the better I feel, because now they're water-based and they're much more delicate. So that's why I would recommend using high amounts of lubrication, a premium soap, and like that you get the perfect wash. So now that we went over our equipment we'll be using in this wash, now it's just time to rinse down the surface of the vehicle just to knock off any loose grime and debris. Once we're done rinsing down the surface of the vehicle, we're going to attach our big mouth masterpiece foam cannon to our pressure washer wand. Then we're going to start soaping it up, and then I'll show you guys the pro tip on how to properly scrub down your car so like this you have an awesome clean car. Let's get started. Alright guys, so we just did an initial rinse down on the vehicle, and what the rinse is just going to do is just going to knock off any loose grime and debris. But if you guys actually come close, you guys can still see that there's still dirt and grime, and such as bee poop still on the car. So the initial rinse is just to knock off any loose grime and debris. Then to get the much deeper clean, that's when you come with your soap. So check this out. All of this is still dirt and grime just sitting on the car. So unfortunately the water cannot get that off. So that's why you need a proper cleaning agent such as Sticky Snowball to actually start scrubbing the surfaces down and actually get a true clean. Because by rinsing it down, drying it all up, all you're doing is just simply going to be dragging a dry microfiber towel that's going to get wet onto dirt and grime. You start drying it, you think you're getting a good wash. In that occasion, you're just getting hard water, dragging it all over your car and getting scratches and swirls. So now guys, it's time to move on to the Big Mouth masterpiece foam cannon paired with the Sticky Snowball. We're gonna suds up this baby up. We're gonna see how much suds we actually produce, and then we'll get to the scrubbing part, which is your favorite part, because we're gonna show you guys how to prevent scratches and swirls today. right, guys, so just check out these amazing suds that Sticky Snowball produced on this BMW, because the premium suds are actually clinging hard onto the dirt and grime. So whenever I come and get my wash mitt and start scrubbing it, it will not harm it. So all you need to do is just get a pressure washer tip, because the bucket has been sitting for a while. Whenever you want to reactivate your suds, put your pressure washer tip or any type of pressure and just activate the suds again. That's how easy it is to activate the suds. So now what you want to do is get your wash mitt of choice. In this occasion, I'm using the big Noodle wash mitt. I'll go to the highest point of the vehicle. And what a lot of people do is they want to go in circular motion, and you do not want to go in circular motion because you want to prevent scratches and swirls. So go in linear motions, back and forth, inspect your wash mitt, make sure it's clean, then flip it over to the other side and start cleaning it. Like this, you prevent scratches and swirls, you get a true clean, and now your car will not have scratches and swirls, and your car will be glistening, because Sticky Snowball has amazing gloss enhancers in it that's going to revive your paint to how it once looked coming out the factory. Once your wash mitt's dirty, you come to your rinse bucket, you sink it at the bottom, scrub it out the dirt trap, wring out the water outside, get more suds, go back to the surface of the vehicle, and go in linear motions. That's how easy it is to scrub down a car. That's how easy it is to prevent scratches and swirls. And that's how easy it is to wash your car properly like a pro. All right, guys, so we just finished rinsing down the surface of this car, and we noticed that the car has no type of protection whatsoever. I mean, water just drags. Water does not beat off, and that's one thing you don't want. If you have water dragging and you're having trouble drying your car, well, today I have a solution for you, which is afterwash. Shine while you dry. It's very simple. All you need to do, spray it onto the surface, and immediately you start seeing that the water tension from the surface dissipates. The water starts running off, and then you'll be pairing it with your favorite woolly mammoth towel. The woolly mammoth is super soft, super absorbent, and it's very big. All you want to do before using it, if you do have a brand new towel, rip off the tag to prevent scratches and swirls, and then you'll go to the surface. In this occasion, I'll fold it in half because that's more than enough towel, and then all I'll do is just drag it away. But like I told you guys, this car does not have any type of protection whatsoever, so drying it is a little bit much more difficult compared to a car that does have some type of protection. So if you do run into this issue where your car is drying your car is much more difficult, that means you're just missing some type of protection. You might have contamination, your paint feels rough, you might need a clay bar. So that's why we always recommend doing a proper wash. Like that, you know exactly what you're left with. Whether you're left with no type of protection, whether you have protection, you never know what you're going to be dealing with, especially if you're a detailer out there on the market. You're detailing cars, you don't know what you might get into. So it's very simple. Afterwash can also be used on glass. So spray it everywhere. And like I told you guys, shine while you dry using afterwash and your woolly mammoth towel. So I'll put this in my back pocket. I'll get my woolly mammoth. I'll go to the glass and just wipe it right off. And you guys can see the woolly mammoth does an amazing job at drying surfaces. And the woolly mammoth can also be used at home. I use it in my bathroom, I use it around the office, I use it everywhere. Basically super soft, super absorbent, super plush, silk line banding all over it. So guys, now it's time for me to dry up this whole entire car. But in the meantime, you can hop onto our website right now, chemicalguys.com, and pick up anything that I used today in today's video. From towels to ProFlows to buckets to foam cannons. Anything I use in this video, you can find on our website right now, chemicalguys.com. Or if you want to drive down to your local detail garage, I recommend you do so. We have over 90 detail garage locations across the globe, and we don't stop growing. Mention the city down below and let us know what city you want a detail garage in, and we might listen, because detail garage is going global. Anyways, guys, I'm Henry, and thank you for sharing passion with Chemical Guys.